Back, guys. Back with more content. It's your boy Dominic Rich FC. And today, I want to talk more transfers. Today is Championship Super Sundays. That's what it's called, right? Championship Sundays. Where all the teams play at the same time. And, we see who's going to take the Champions League places. Winner has already been decided. Liverpool won the title. Congratulations to Liverpool again. And Arsenal has the other Champions League spot. Spurs has a Champions League spot as well. And there's 3 more up for grabs. But I want to briefly talk about Liverpool's transfer business again. They've been linked to Florian Wirtz. It's been said that Wirtz chose Liverpool over Bayern Munich. Good for you, Liverpool. Good for you. But also, I want to briefly talk about the Jeremie Frimpong signing. Jeremie Frimpong, former City Academy graduate, had a rough time, and he went to various clubs and finally ended up at Bayer Leverkusen after being impressive at Celtic, won the title, and he's been impressive for the last couple seasons. So on Fabrizio Romano's Twitter, the news said, breaking, Jeremie Frimpong set to join Liverpool. Here we go. Agreement done for Dutch right back as Bayer Leverkusen are informed on 35 million euros release clause being triggered. Understand Frimpong will sign a 5-year deal with medical now being scheduled. New right back for Liverpool to replace Trent Alexander-Arnold. So, one right back goes to Real Madrid. I haven't yet talked about Trent Alexander-Arnold. I guess I could touch on it right here, but was it the right move for him to move to Real Madrid? There's 2 answers to this. There's yes and no. You know what I mean? Yes, spread your wings, explore, go on an adventure, go to Spain, show the world what you're capable of doing at another club, not just Liverpool, different system. And, just gonna, write a different story, you know what I'm saying? No, stay at the club. You're from Liverpool. You're already written in the history books. You're a club legend already at your young age. Let the legacy stay at Liverpool. But he's gone. The decision was already made. Trent Alexander-Arnold will be a Real Madrid player. It's exciting, to just see what he's going to do over there in a different league, different environment, different players, less physical than the Premier League. Maybe, defensively he won't be exposed over there. I don't know. But Frimpong, definitely a great replacement. I would have definitely taken him at Manchester City, but City are linked with Valentino Livramento, the former Chelsea, Southampton, and now Chelsea player. Not Chelsea player, Newcastle player. Yeah, pretty good player too, Very quick and very skillful on the ball, Valentino Livramento. But Frimpong, really good signing. Plus, Arne Slot is Dutch, he's Dutch. There's Van Dijk there, There's Gakpo, there's Gravenberch, you know what I'm saying? So, you can see that Dutch allegiance being formed right there, Am I missing any players? Maybe I'm missing a player, who knows? But you can see that Dutch allegiance being formed right there, I don't think I'm missing a player. Maybe, I don't know, man. But Liverpool are also in talks, also being linked with the Hungarian left back, Bournemouth's left back, Milos Kerkez. And Kerkez, still very young. Let me see. According to Liverpool, let me see. Echo, published a couple of days ago. Liverpool transfer, Milos Kerkez to Liverpool transfer update as priority named amid Man City. I just hit a pothole there. They need to fix that pothole. But Man City and Real Madrid links. So Kerkez is being linked to Real Madrid and Manchester City. And, you know, Liverpool probably front runners with this deal. You know, Dominic Szoboszlai probably playing super agent and all to help the deal go through. The article reads, Liverpool have reportedly been named as Bournemouth's fullback Milos Kerkez priority destination. Another transfer saga is stirring with rivals Man City and Real Madrid both involved in the situation according to reports. The Echo reported that Kerkez, 21 years old, the man is very young, you know, very good player to come in as, let's say, a potential future Andy Robertson replacement. Robertson is not old by the stretch of, you know, the imagination, but he's definitely lost a lot of steam. Not the same Andy Robertson from, you know, years prior. But has admirers at Liverpool following his impressive season with current club Bournemouth. He was definitely impressive. Love the way he runs down the wings, you know what I mean? He's a very attack-minded fullback, very direct, and very powerful. And also very good in defense. So, not a bad player to have at your club. Not a bad player at all. And these are like players that just came out of obscurity because of good business done by Bournemouth. Another club that does really good business, Brighton. You know, these days you have teams like Fulham. These teams are doing some really good business, but they can't hold on to their better players because Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs, Man United picking them off. You know, but Kerkez, really good player, and I think he would be a very, very good signing for Liverpool. This is just me. You guys already know Kerkez is being linked to Liverpool. You already know that. This is just me giving you my thoughts, my reaction, you know, how I feel about the whole situation. Will Liverpool get this deal done? I have a strong feeling they'll get it done. They're champions. They did well in the Champions League last season. And, you know, it'll be a great destination for Kerkez to go and spread his wings and blossom. In terms of the fee, Milos Kerkez fee, let me see how much he's going for. Well, it's set around £45 million. That's what it's looking like, £45 million. Liverpool will be spending a lot of money this summer. You know, Florian Wirtz, Frimpong, Kerkez, probably going to run Liverpool about £175 million euros, just about that. It's a lot of money, and they'll probably, you know, sign one or two other players, taking a transfer spending over £200 million this summer for sure. You know, if you want to win, if you want to defend your title, you have to splash the cash. It's just, you know, just normal. You're not going to win the title and then go ahead and not splash the cash. You know what's going to happen? You're not going to win the title next season because Man City is going to splash more cash after spending $200 million during the January transfer window. Arsenal is still looking to bolster their team. Competition is going to be stiff as a corpse. You know what I'm saying? I was going to say something else, but pause on that though. But guys, I got to run to work. Just wanted to hit you with another video. I know it's a little rough, it's a little raw, but that's what I'm going to give you, the raw and uncut. I will be giving you some videos from the basement studio as well going forward, some more polished and refined content. But for now, this is what you're going to get. I'm out of here. So subscribe if you're new, like the video if you haven't yet done. So let me know what you think about Liverpool's fullback business, signing Frimpong, linked to Milos Kerkez, the Florian Wirtz situation. Let me know if there's any player that Liverpool are linked to and you want to hear my thoughts on that. All right, guys? So, friend boy Dom, subscribe if you're new, like the video if you haven't yet done so. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Talk soon.